Hello, this is Matt, and I want to talk about Greshams Law, Demonetize Silver, and legal tender. But first, I have some great questions for you. Would you rather have this $1 Morgan, so again, legal tender, it's worth $1, or $1 in 90% halves? Right? Both are 90% silver. You choose. They both will buy you the same thing, $1. I'll even ask you a better question. What if I gave you $2 90% or $2 in war nickels? So again, 90% silver or 35% war nickels. Which one would you rather have? They're both the same legal tender, $2, but which is worth more? Good questions. It all has to do with the value of the metal. And if we don't have to look that far back, look at 1982, the cents. So we had that 1982 where most of them are copper. Weigh them. If they're 3.1 grams, they're copper. Then in 1983, all of them were zinc. So there you go. That's good money, right? Copper cents, bad money. And with Gresham's Law, it says that bad money will drive out good money. So these old copper cents were hoarded, right? Whenever you see one, you keep it. You take it out of circulation. You rescue it. This belongs in somebody's collection. It's worth almost 3 cents. It's foolish to spend it. A lot of people don't worry about it, right? We do. We love cents. Go to the nickel even. The current day nickel, 5 cents face value, but the melt value is about 6 cents. So soon those will have to be cold from the lot, right? We're going to start holding our nickels because the metal value is worth more. Gresham's Law, right? Bad money chasing out good money. So think about in history, what if in somebody's cash register there was $1? Now we're going back to 1921, $1 and $1. Which would you rather have? Again, this is 0.772 ounces of silver. This is 0.723 ounces of silver. So this is worth 7% less. But back then, silver was demonetized. So what monetized meant was if this was monetized, you could go take 16 of these and go exchange it for an ounce of gold. But in 1873, again, the crime of 73, they demonetized silver. So you could no longer take 16 of these and go get an ounce of gold. They were still legal tender. They were still part of the circulating currency. It's just you could not convert to gold. That's all that meant. So at first when I heard crime of 73 demonetize silver, I thought they pulled all the silver. Not true. They still had silver and it was just up to you. So again, if you're a coin collector back then, you were probably pulling these out of circulation and spending these. It was foolish to go spend your Morgan dollars or your peace dollars when you could just go into your drawer and grab half dollars or dimes or quarters, right? So again, bad money at the time chasing out good money. So these were the ones that people probably kept, just like we are now keeping our copper cents, right? It's still the same face value. Now, a better case are the war nickels. So war nickels from 1942 to 1945, the melt value on these right now is $1.50 each. So that's $30 times face. So this is worth $60. This $2 of nickels is worth $60. That's incredible. So I asked you the question, would you rather have $2 of nickels or $2 of 90%? This is worth $40, right? Because they're 20 times face. So you have $40 or $60. So I hope you made the right choice. Choose the 30 times face war nickels over the 20 times face 90%. And again, Morgans are on a league of their own, right? We know they have collector value, so each dollar of a Morgan dollar or peace dollar is it worth at least 30 bucks, right? You won't find them for less than 30 bucks. And if it has some numismatic value, obviously it's more. So in reality, I think that a Morgan dollar is on par with the war nickel. That sounds crazy, I know. But I'd rather have this, right? Everybody would love to have Morgan dollars because they're amazingly cool. right? All right, so that's all I have. Again, Gresham's Law is good money, right? Old school money is going to be hoarded out of existence while the current zinc or copper clad or whatever you want to say is out there in circulation. Everybody's going to keep the good money. Demonetizing silver, it meant it still was floating around. It was still in use. It just meant it was not convertible back to gold. That's all demonetized meant. So basically it went to a free market, right? It went to whatever you thought this was worth, and they tried to keep it less than the face value. Because once the value of the intrinsic metal gets above the face value, that's when this now becomes good money. And that's what happened in 1964. So again, back in 1934, this was the good money, this was the bad money. Once they pulled the silver out of the $50 in 1964, now those were the bad money, right? The 1965 quarters that were clad then were chasing this into people's pockets and drawers, right? So then you would not want to circulate, you would not want to spend your silver coinage, you were spending your clad. So it's funny how time changes, right? All right, guys, that's all I have. Again, Gresham's Law, demonetize silver, and legal tender. All right, see you next time.